Today is a very special get ready with me. I'm going to be using products I've tried and used many times because I cannot be experimenting. I'm getting ready to go to my 40th high school reunion. Let that sink in. I am that flipping old. Hey everyone, I'm Wagga Warrior, aka Julie. Welcome to my channel. Let me get a hair clip in a way that won't make my bangs act all wonkadoodle, and then I'll zoom in so we can get started. So if you're new, welcome. Feel free to hit that like button and subscribe. And if you really feel generous, click that hype button. All right, first off, I'm gonna start with getting some moisture on my lips. This is a recent product, the Blossoms Essentials Honey Lip Balm. I got this in the September Allure box. I'm bringing this out again because I want to share with any of you who found it really goopy, which it is, my trick to using it. So you can either dab it with your finger, or if you're lazy like me, don't scroll it up. Literally let it be flat or even kind of concave and press your lip into the balm. Don't put the balm onto your lips. Let me demonstrate. Looks crazy, but you get the right amount of product on your lips, and it's how you can use and enjoy it. If you scroll it up, you will get a big gloopity glob. If you missed that video, I will link it in the eye above. So I'm going to be doing a full glam look. I am not friends with anyone that I went to high school with. I'm pretty homebody, antisocial to begin with. However, I was excited when I got the invitation. I'm like, you know what? It's fairly close to me. I'm super curious to see how everyone looks, because in my head I feel I look young for my age, and the side of my brain that wants me to see other people be like, yeah, I look good, or a reality check like, girl, you are no, you look on par or older than your classmates. Let me know if you go to your high school reunions. I want to say I went to my 10th, skipped the 15th, went to the 20th or 25th, didn't go to any others, and so now this will be the 40th. Doesn't that sound weird saying it out loud? Yes, I graduated high school in 1985. All right, what you saw me plop on my face is the Dewy Lumineux face primer from Wet n Wild. This is one of my favorite glowy products. I haven't used it in quite a bit. I also faked tan this morning, so yeah, this will sink in. It gives a really nice glow. It is up there with the Charlotte Tilbury and ELF products. It's more of a cream, but you get that beautiful glow, adds a little moisture, and yes, we were gonna do all we can to look extra youthful. And when you have dry, mature skin, there's nothing like a glow that can get you where you need to be. I'm going to be using my favorite CATRICE Under Eye Brightener. This is in 010 Light Rose. I just take my finger, swirl it around, dabber underneath my eyes, let it sit there for a hot second, and then blend it in. This will help immensely with my dark circles and help remind me to actually apply concealer, because it gives some coverage, but yeah, it's not full-on coverage. Okay, we got that going. Let's move on to one of my current favorite foundations. This is from number 7. It's the Lift and Illuminate. I got this at Walgreens when it was on sale. I want to say what's not on sale. It's like $21, $22. I got it for like 17, or is it 17? I got it for $13.49. I forget. Get it when it's on sale. But this is so good. It is light, airy, but gives medium to medium high coverage. Has a nice glow. I also like the shade. It's very neutral and hopefully goes really well with my fake tan. So let me slap this on, and then we can get concealer on and move on to the face products. All right, for concealer, I have been loving this concealer from a brand called EELHOPE. I picked this up off of Amazon by mistake, and boy, was that a beautiful mistake. So this is their Luminous eye corrector. I don't know why they call it an eye corrector. To me, it is a concealer. It has an interesting applicator. You press down, and I want to get the tiniest amount. It has like a metal curved applicator that you typically see with skincare. And I just use the applicator and just put it under. It feels really nice. It's cooling, helps smooth out those lines, and it adds some coverage, and it corrects or conceals. I don't know. To me, it is a concealer, not a corrector. But even if it is a corrector, I use it on top of the other corrector. Oh, I got way too much, so I'm going to add a little more over here. I'm actually going to let it sit there since I got so much. Ooh. All right. Certain products, sometimes you want them to settle in so that the pigment disperses. While that is happening, let's move on to my current favorite. I've been using this forever because I'm trying to hit empty. This here is from Makeup by Mario, and it is his Soft Stick Shaping Stick. It's a contour bronzer. I use it all the time. I draw it directly onto my cheek while I normally do both sides. I want to get back to my under eyes, so let's just take a brush, blend that in. It is a beautiful neutral undertone. It works perfect with my fair skin, whether I am self-tanned or not. It is absolutely a beautiful product. All right, let's go back in with our little applicator and get this going, because today is not the day to oopsie on your makeup. Oh, I think I got way too much. All right, so what I'm going to do is A, not panic, and B, take my finger and just really pounce it and try to get a little off, because that is way too much. And also, the reason you have a damp sponge is to help in certain situations. All right. Whew. Now I can move back to the applicator that has a little bit of product on it. And we'll just go like this. Breathe in. And at the end, if we need to fix it, we can, but crisis averted. Now, when it comes to blush, I was struggling because I own so many. And I was like, well, which one do I want to use? And I ended up deciding to use one that is newer in my life. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Unreal Blush Healthy Glow Stick. Again, I figure the glowier my skin, the better, because I will look youthful. So this one, I just literally draw straight on. And then I grab kind of a more, it's kind of medium stiff, medium fluffy, and just kind of get her going there. She is beautiful. And we'll get her blended in with that contour stick. Do the other side, come back, and then we can start in with an eye look. All right, before we start with the eyeshadow look, let's prime the lids. This here is from Morphe, and it's the Solo Artist, which is a cream eyeshadow pot. I have been loving this product. It is super fast and easy, and it is like a cream eyeshadow. You can use it to prime. I love using this if I'm just leaving the house to run some errands, because it covers up my discoloration and has a very subtle soft pink, so it looks like your eyes are kind of using eyeshadow, but technically not a lot. I literally just use my finger, blobber on, and it's a great start. Use it on its own. Am I sponsored? No, I wish. I'm just letting you know a product I really love and enjoy and pretty much use every single time I do my makeup, and on the days where I'm not wearing anything but this and mascara. Speaking of mascara, I started the video wearing my favorite mascara, which is from L'Oreal, the Telescopic Lift Waterproof Mascara. Now, when it came to eyeshadow, I knew I had to be using NATASHA DENONA. The question was, which NATASHA DENONA palette? So I pulled out the I Need a Nude and I Need a Warm because I figured between the two of them, I could put together a really nice eye look. I'm going to go in with this shade here called Mesh and get it in the crease. I figure you can't go wrong with what is considered a nice nude, kind of neutral to cool toned, soft taupey brown. Oh, I love that shade. Just gonna get it right in the little kind of corner socket there. Kind of keep it there, press it in, and then slowly drag it into the crease. That to me is like all I really need, and a little shimmer, but we're gonna go a little extra special. I'm now gonna go into this shade called Tender. I'm gonna add a little on the outer corner and then take what's remaining into my bottom lash line. I'm using a really small round kind of pencil brush. I'm using that just to tap ever so slightly the edge of that first shade, and then I can use it to, you know, get under the eyes here without pinching the brush and making my eyes blink so that they get all watery. I don't need that today. Let me know, do you guys use brushes like this for precision just placement? I sometimes do this, but normally it's just plop and go, but I'm wanting a really nice, not over the top, but just beautiful eye look. I'm going to grab a slightly bigger brush. It's a flat one. Is this a Sigma? Yes. E25, I believe. And go into that same taupey, darker brown, but that small little pencil brush. No. I'm going to go in and get it really set in there. Okay, that's much better. Now the question is, what kind of shimmer? Do I want to do pink? Or is now the time to dip into the I Need a Warm and get something that is a little more bronzy to, ooh, that one looks good. All right, let's go in with the shade Homie. And how are we liking this? Hopefully good, because I don't have time to redo my whole makeup. That is beautiful. I may go in with a pink shade as well. I don't know, I figure with my fake tan, this shade might go nicer. Let me grab that same brush and just do a little blending. How's it looking? It's not super glam, which is okay, but let me add a little extra oomph on the outer edge. So I'm gonna go into this deep brown shade in the I Need a Warm. This shade is called Pep, and I'm just gonna add just a little bit. Don't need to mess up. Okay, a little bit. Gonna grab a clean brush. I'm just gonna blend, because now's not the time to discover I messed up, because by the time I edit this, my reunion would have already happened. So when I see a close-up in editing, yeah. Okay, that is pretty. Now I'm going to take my favorite highlighter. This here is from OFRA, and it's in the shade Pillow Talk. I am moving towards hitting pan on this. Well, technically I hit pan. Using it up. Gonna grab a little brush here, and we're gonna put some on my brow bone and in my inner corner, as well as on my cheeks. Yeah, this is very pretty, but it's not wham bam popping. So I think with the same highlighter, OFRA highlighters work beautifully on your eyes. Just gonna Add a little sparkle there. Oh yeah, okay. Cannot go wrong with the OFRA highlighter. And add a little in the corner. And before I forget, let's toss some on my cheeks. Because why not? Now, speaking of my cheeks, I swear the blush I added has gone, I don't want to say away, but settled in. But instead of adding more of the Charlotte, I think I'm going to go in with these new blush drops from RODIAL. And now with this one, I'm just going to add 2 little baby dots. Take my finger, gently do that. And what do we think? Did it add? Is it the moment you're like, Julie, no, you went too far? But yes. But now I'm wondering if I'm too pink on the cheeks and not pink enough on my eyes. So to get a little more pink involved, I'm going to go into this shade called Veggie. I don't know. It's the only kind of rosy, mauvey, pink, deeper shade that's in the I Need a Nude palette. And I'm just going to get it blended here. I don't know. I was going too fast and this outer side is a little too dark. Not too dark, but for the look I want, and it's leaning not very pink. So I'm just going to blend that in and hopefully the tone changes. What do we think? Did it do anything? Add a little more. I'm going to take a makeup wipe and just kind of clean up the edges here. I'm going to use the Exagger-Eyes by Charlotte Tilbury in my top waterline and the Feline Flick by Charlotte Tilbury as my liquid liner. But I'm going to do that off camera because you don't need to see me apply eyeliner. BRB. Alright, here is the eye look with eyeliner. Now, something you rarely see me do is do my brows. This here is really old. The writing's starting to come off. This is from ELF. It has a spoolie on one end, so let's use the old spoolie here. And I will often use a spoolie, but what I won't often do is actually use the brow pencil. So let's see if I don't regret this. My regular brows are decent. My tail kind of is losing hair. So we'll just add a little tail there. Not too much. But what I will use is, put a little here too, the new Benefit Clear Brow Gel. I got this in the most recent Allure box. It will hopefully keep my brows lifted. And I know because I've tried it, they will not be crunchy. So just get a little bit in there. It's a special occasion. I can do my brows. All right, are we even? Next, what do I have left? Let's see. Basically, the lips. So I'm going to use a lip liner. This here is, I believe, from Merit. I got this in a Sephora, like, favorites bag. She's a little dark, but it's a little soft, so like if you love lip liners and want it to last all day, she's not the one. Now for lipstick, I'm going to be using this one here from Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Last Matte in the shade Skin NY Dipping. She is a nice cool tone kind of ballet slipper pink. It's pulling a little gray, which I'm starting to look a little goth. So, what can we do to fix that? Oh, okay. Fenty to the rescue. This here is a beautiful pink. Hopefully not too orangey pink. This smells so good. All right, I think that fixed it. Let me zoom back out, take my hair clip out so I can do one final look to see if I nailed my 40th high school reunion look. All right, how are we looking? Yay, my hair didn't look funky, weird. Taking the clip out. Let's do a little better on the blending. What do we think? I've looked worse, but I've looked better. I'm wanting a little more pink sparkle. So I'm going to use the Rare Beauty eyeshadow stick. I just got this. If you missed that video, a chunk broke off. But I'm going to add just a little bit right there. Right there. Because I wish I went with pink instead of that kind of gold color. Not that it looked bad, but just, I don't know. The pink on my cheek is kind of what I'm after. I'm just going to blend everything. Grab this brush. What do we think? Did that change it? Did it add? Did I make it worse? I'm liking that. All right, so now I want to hear from you. Have you gone to one of your high school reunions? Have you gone to all of them? Have you avoided them like the plague? I've been to a couple, but not every single one. All right, I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so by now, I would love if you would subscribe. For those who have, thank you so much. Remember to click that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. And if you can do me a big favor, clicking on the thumbs up, it really does help with my channel to grow. All right, thanks everyone.